What's up, everybody? It's your man with the plan, Shane Man 20. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day so far. So in today's video, guys, we are finally doing the suspension modifications to the truck. But here in just a second, we will back it out. We're gonna have that taken care of here in just a second. But I just wanted to let you guys know what it is we're actually doing. So I've been kind of leaving you guys a little bit in the dark. I haven't really said much about what I'm doing, but other than the fact that I am wanting to go race truck with this. So it's kind of a dead giveaway as to what I'm doing. And well, I've got a few of the parts out here. We're not gonna do everything all today, but we're gonna get as much as we can done today. We have a whole weekend to do it. We have 4 days to do this. So I've got today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So as it is, I know I've been kind of leading you guys on a little bit. I haven't really told you much, but what does that say? This is 2014 Silverado 1500 quad cab, 5 to 6 inches. What could that be? There's also some Belltech Street Performance shocks over here. So again, what could I be doing? If you guessed 5 to 6 inch lift, you would be wrong. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Belltech rear lowering kit. That's right, guys. We're going to be lowering the truck. We're going to be doing a 4.6 drop on this truck because race truck, and we're going to have a hell of a fun time. So anyways, we have the rear drop already here. We've got new shocks. I figured I would go on ahead and replace shocks and struts on the truck since we're going to be down there dealing with suspension. The Rancho shocks that are on this truck have served their purpose very well, and they've held together for as long as they have. And this truck has like 85,000 miles. I think that these shocks have, you know, outlived their usefulness, and it's just time to replace them. Now, one other thing that we do need that's not here yet is the front end lowering kit. It should be here today by FedEx, waiting for them to get here. So that's pretty much where we're at with that. As far as me recording the whole process of doing the lowering, I'm going to do little bits here and there. Not going to do too much recording because I only have so much battery life and I only have so much card life here. So definitely going to try and get you guys the important bits that I can. There's also one other thing that's going to be happening for the lowering kit that I also forgot to mention, which is we are also installing Calvert traction bars on this truck. So anyways, I'm going to give you guys one last cold start for a little bit, and we're going to see the truck for the last time at stock ride height. We finally have the truck in position, as you saw the kitty run. Hi kitty, where are you going? Oh yeah, that's right, UPS man is here. What kind of goodies could he have brought today? So now we have the truck backed in the way I want to, and we're just going to take one last look at the truck before it gets lowered. It's going to be different. Definitely climbing in it is going to be a thing of the past, thank God. But definitely pretty excited about this. I'm definitely ready to, you know, make this disappear. This is even worse. My God. So as I said, I'm only going to be showing some snippets of it. I might try and show the initial stuff, but what I will tell you we are doing first is we are removing the spare tire, and we are getting the hitch off, and then I think we've also got to remove the fuel tank as well to gain access to some of the hardware on the truck. So should be really fun. Let's get to it. All right, go. Well, all right, guys, so we are now on day 2. I know, just forgive that because I know that looks weird as hell. I apologize. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do with what tools you got. So anyways, day 1, we got everything dropped down. We got this side cut off. We got the springs completely out. I was actually able to mount the first bracket into position and was not able to get anything else. As you can see, the exhaust is completely removed. It's like way down there. From the muffler to the tailpipe has all been removed. Fuel tank is down and back right now because apparently I still didn't empty it enough. But anyways, that's pretty much where we're at, and we're working on getting everything else buttoned up. That bracket over there got cut off and is getting ready to be mounted once the paint dries. We had to cut off the old brackets that held on the, I believe this is the ABS sensor and the brake line, and the new perches that come with the kit already have everything in place. So we also have to do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll be good to go. Other than that, everything is gone. The bump stops are gone. I know that looks nasty as hell. I really can't do anything else about it. I do plan on going over it with undercoating, and hopefully it'll take some of that out, but I guess we'll just have to see. Plan on doing the same thing with the other side. Still have to drill the holes and tap them for the new bump stops. Other than that, we're getting really close to buttoning up the back end of the truck. So that is day 2. Alrighty guys, so we are on day 3. We haven't started doing the front end just yet, but the back end is completely finished up. As you can tell, it is doing the Carolina lean right now. So, you know, it is what it is right now, but it is low and it looks freaking awesome. Now the traction bars are not on yet, but they will be soon. And then the only other thing that's left to do is some transmission mounts, which all it is just some new mounts for it to either drop it down or raise it up. I think it's to drop it down, but in either case there is that, and then we're working on the front. So that is day 3, and I'll update you guys later on with how we do. Well guys, today is Tuesday. I do apologize. I planned on filming on Monday, and just basically I wanted to get things done on Monday, and I started early, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I got out and got started really quickly getting things finished, and we actually got the truck done, as you will see right here. Now, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but that thing is really low to the ground. Now, here, we'll go up here and I'll even show you the fender clearance as I clear out some spider webs and cobwebs. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the front. Look at that. My gosh. I do plan to keep it on the stock wheels for a little bit right now, mostly just to get alignment and things like that taken care of, because I don't want to start, you know, doing things and then put my new wheels and tires on and ruin those, you know. So I figure with the stock wheels and tires, basically the stock tires basically on their way out anyways, might as well just use them to go on ahead and kind of, you know, not necessarily destroy them, but you know what I'm saying. So in either case, the truck is finally lowered. We do have some little things that we have to take care of, and unfortunately this side still has to come off once again, because there is, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. All right, so there is a camber plate that I think is right around in here. That camber bolt, or the bolt, the upper control arm bolt that's right in this area, has to come off. That bolt was actually cross-threaded pretty badly. Like the first 2 or 3 threads are fine, but after that it looks like nastiness. So I have a new bolt on order, and I will either go pick it up today or tomorrow. And unfortunately, like I said, this end has to come apart again so we can replace that bolt. But otherwise, the truck is on her own feet, and she is drivable, but the tow out is really, really bad on both sides. So the game plan is to fix both before we go to the alignment shop. I'm going to try and fix the tow before we go, because camber and caster I could seriously care less about. That's not going to ruin drivability to the alignment shop, but tow in or tow out is definitely going to, and right now it's really badly towed out. I know you can't tell right now, but the steering wheel is actually cocked at an angle, and it may be kind of hard to tell, but this tire is for sure kind of towed out just a little bit. We'll even go over here to the other side, and you can see just how badly that's towed out. So I kind of expected something like this to happen anyways, and that's not a big deal. I knew what I was going to get myself into, but I didn't know it was the tow was going to be that bad. And I tried to drive the truck a little bit yesterday, but all I did was literally get down the road, turn around at a driveway, and come straight back because the tow was so bad. But in either case, she's on all 4, and she is looking fine as hell. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. And like I said, I'm sorry I didn't really do much filming on lowering the truck. The biggest problem is this was a huge learning experience for me, and I didn't want the camera to hamper anything I was doing, and I knew I wouldn't, you know, have a chance to film everything I wanted to, because simply put, I just can't strap one to my head right now, you know, and make sure that it captures everything that I see and do. And with this being something that neither my dad or myself have ever done, you know, I didn't want to make a fool of myself, and that's, to be brutally honest. I knew what I was going to get myself into. So to save myself the embarrassment, I just said, screw it, I'll not film very much of it. I'll just kind of show bits and pieces of everything. But whenever we do take the other side apart, I'll go on ahead and show you guys how that's set up. And I'll also show you the rear as well, which we do have all the stuff for the traction bar, the Calvert Racing traction bars in place. I don't know if you can see the other part down there. They are not installed yet, just simply because we wanted to do one other thing real quick. And I believe there is a set of transmission cross-member supports that kind of, you know, lifts the transmission up to make the driveline angle much better. But and my game plan was to check to make sure there wasn't any driveline noise. But when your tow out is like, when your tow is really bad, it's kind of hard to check that, so can't exactly check that right now. So but that's the game plan. Is I do plan, as soon as we get that fixed, or at least once we get doing that side, I will show you guys how the front end is all set up, and show you the control arms, the new struts that I have, and yeah, and then I'll show you some of the back end. But basically, I haven't done anything with the traction bars just yet. I just wanted to make sure that everything got back down on the ground okay, and that the truck was on all 4s by today. So just to show you guys the setup for the front end, I don't know if I can get my big fat hands back here with a flashlight or not. So as you can see, there's an upper control arm right there, and then of course there's a lower control arm. You've got brand new struts in here. We're still using the factory spring. New Belltech Street Performance shocks and struts all the way around. The front end is just simply upper and lower control arms, and they also supply new sway bar end links, which is really nice. Although they look really weird on here, and I don't know if I can get my fat hand on the other side to show you. So yeah, there they are. That's kind of what they look like. And of course, if you guys are curious as to how the half shafts look as far as angle, they don't look half bad, honestly. But of course, they probably aren't going to look all that great right now because the truck hasn't been aligned yet. Camber's still all screwy-looey. Everything's really screwy-looey at this point. has not been to the alignment shop yet, so. And I'm sure the other side looks no different, but this is basically how it's set up, and this is how it looks. And then, yeah. So now we're gonna work our way to the rear. The rear is nothing more than a flip kit and new shocks back here. Basically how it works, you have a new bracket that goes up there that holds the stock shackle, and basically you knock out 3 rivets and take out a bolt. If you have an air chisel, for the life of yourself, please use it. If you'll also notice, there was a bracket that was just below that. We had to cut those off to be able to clear the springs, and those are easy to cut off. You just cut the inner part of the welds and hit it with a hammer back and forth, and it comes right out. Now, if you are not installing traction bars on your truck, then you don't need to worry about this part. You just simply put your springs back in and go. But if you're going to run traction bars, there's a rubber grommet, I guess, a rubber grommet with a metal sleeve in it. You've got that to press out, and then you've got a new piece to press in, which we were able to do here. We got that pressed in with a press, thank God. We have a press, so we got that done, and as you can see, everything's set up. It's not like 100%. I did just get everything put in, set up, and zeroed out. So everything as far as the rear end is ready to rock and roll. The front end's ready to rock and roll. The front end, like I said, that's the first time I really had a chance to see the CV angles on the truck. They look okay, but I'm hoping they'll look better once the truck gets in alignment, because it's not perfect, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell, but it is definitely cambered out right now. But I figure once the camber and caster get fixed, it might look a little bit better. And even then, when you do all-wheel drive launches, it shouldn't be too bad. So I don't use four-wheel drive all the time in this truck. There's really no reason. But that's all that I have for this video, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, because I really do appreciate. Also, if you're stopping into the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. It's like somewhere down in this area. Just hit it. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. And if you're going to hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit that notification bell. Everybody hates telling you this, but if you want to be notified of new videos that I post, and you want to be on top of it, like right there, or you want to be the guy that says first, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can do things like that, and so that you guys don't miss out on the cool stuff that I'm about to do with this and that. You don't want to miss it. With all that said, guys, hopefully you have a fantastic day, and take it easy.